Hello everybody, welcome back to the Maxi restoration. Okay, I'm going to show you a way of just saving a couple of pounds, because like, I don't know what it is, but wiper blades for some reason on cars are getting expensive. Now on the Maxi, if it had been the black, just normal black arms, I wouldn't have worried about it. But knowing that these are like the stainless steel and a little bit of green algae, I don't want to just take these off and put ganky black ones on. Now I got exactly the same as this on my Rover P6, and I've done exactly the same. I will show you now what I'm on about. I bought a set of these. Now these are 16-inch, way too long, but they're only £1 in the pound shop, and they work just as well than paying all the expensive money. Now what I do is I take these out, strip these, take these out, strip those, measure it up, and then cut them down to the length I want them. But we'll come back to those in a minute. But first things first, let's see if we can give these a little bit of a wipe off with a bit of cloth. As you can see, the muck which is coming off of these. Get some more cloth in a minute. Because I mean, you look on eBay and they're like asking like really stupid amounts of money just for something you only use now and then on the car. But, well, you'd be using it every day if you're out in the weather now, if you're using the car every day. But if you're like me and only uses it now and then, I mean, at the moment I've been using the Rover P6 as an everyday car because I was doing MOT work on my Rover 75. But at the moment I've stopped. Put some gloves on because these are really grubby. Stopped at the moment. I think I might just get it MOT'd after Christmas. I've done quite a lot of work to it. I had to have new shock absorbers I've had to fit on the back. I've had to do weld into it. As well as my car, I've had to get the missus' car for MOT first, so that was the more important one. So I got that one done. Oh, flip me, now I need my glasses. Hang on a sec. I'll be back in a bit. Right, back. Right, put some glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, these are absolutely naff. Now with these, they just got a small little clip. The clip can be quite fiddly to get out, and somebody's really bent this one up on one side. So let's see if I can get it out. Yeah, there he is. He's out on one side. Yeah, he is. He's out on that side now. But he's stuck. Actually, welded itself onto the. Come on. Oh dear. Down there so long. It's literally. Let's get the blade out a minute. That's one end. What's on the other end? This should have just slid out. There we are. So much blood on Urca, all that crap. Ugh, there's crud everywhere. I've got the telly on in the background, so I don't think I'll get done for copyright. There's only a film one, well, just got it on for a bit of background noise really. The Man in the Iron Mask. I haven't seen it in years. Alright, let's see if I can get this off of here. There we are. Right, so that is rubbish. Put that Put it there. Now the weather is absolutely atrocious outside. It is literally coming down with rain big time. And I've had to use the Rover, like I said, as an everyday car at the moment. And like I said, all these are just cheap wiper blades I've put on, and they clear that Rover P6 perfect, with no problem at all. Gosh, that's some rubbish, isn't it? Where does all this muck come from? Like I said, you don't need to buy expensive stuff all the time. It doesn't always mean because you buy expensive, you know that's going to do the job. And it's like I said, I don't use my car, I won't be using the car every day. I'm only using the Rover at the moment as an everyday car because, like I said, my Rover 75 is off the road. I think I'll just, like I said, I'll get it MOT'd I think after. Because I had 10 days on it, and it did fail MOT. I usually check it all out before I took it for an MOT, but I didn't bother. I just thought, oh, sod it, let's just take it in for an MOT and see what happens. And it failed on a few things. So. Right, on this one, these are different on these. What you got on these, not a metal clip, you've got a plastic clip. So you need to get a screwdriver, just see the little prongs and bend them back up. Bear in mind, keep this metal piece, if you've got these stainless steel ones, make sure you keep this piece safe because you will need that. Thing is, I don't think I had them on my P6 though. Somebody had obviously tried doing exactly the same idea before on my P6, I reckon. Because I don't think I remember using those. Come on. I'm trying to bloody see it. I mean, it's up to you what you do with these metal arms afterwards. If you're going to keep on using them later on or not. I mean, a lot of you are probably thinking, well, what's the point of doing this? It's just to help save the money. I mean, they're not being funny. There's a set on eBay at the moment, 28 quid. Because they're stainless steel arms. They're in the stainless steel arms. But £28. And like I said, these were only £1 in the pound shop. And all I want is the blade. You used to be able to buy refillable blades at one time. But even they're getting hard to find and getting expensive. Right. Remember when you put your blade on, remember your fitting is at the bottom. Now this is just a temporary for a minute, just to see how long, and always cut them a little bit longer. So I mean, you could, if I wanted to now, get away with just using that fitting what was on that one. Make sure the blade is sitting right the way down. I mean, they're only not being funny, that was only a fraction bit more longer really. Not, what was it, about an inch longer. Yeah, about an inch longer, that's all these were, these new ones, about an inch longer. So I mean now it's just a case of cutting it down. Make sure this piece goes all the way down, and make sure when you cut it you try and put the blade like this to cut it, and then when you cut it, make sure, like I said, make sure this one's pushed right the way down. Cut your hard plastic to where you want it. I mean, if you wanted to, I mean, you can always push this one down. Make sure you push it down hard, well, not too hard, or you make it all distorted. But cut your plastic, then cut your rubber. But if you cut your rubber down a little bit, and you've got a little bit of this plastic over, you can always, if you wanted to, if you're a bit worried about clipping it out the bottom and worried it might fall out, you can always use this clip at the top, because it'll be clipped down the bottom as well with the plastic. Or if you haven't got that, you can always put a little bit of tape, a bit of insulation tape around the plastic at the top. I had to do this on the P6 just to give it that bit of protection, just to, so it don't slide out, if you understand, like that. Because even though it's locked at the bottom, it could always just come loose and then slide out. So that's about it really. And just find your, as you can see, they've got a plastic tab down on that end and a plastic tab down on that end. I don't know if it's going to focus, but there's a plastic tab down that end. So get it so it's lined up, get your screwdriver, and then bend the tabs back down. Like so. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, you can either use it this end or stick it out that end, but either way, you'll have to. You've got to cut it one of the ends. I mean, I'm not saying this would be everybody's cup of tea. I'll probably get a load of comments over this. Why would I bother? I'm just, you know, just penny pinching really a little bit, I suppose. Just to, it's just to save on a few quid. I mean, once you put, like I said, bent that tab down, he ain't coming off. So that's what I mean by it's locked now. I mean, it's no different when it was in that one. It's locked in place. And like I said, these blades, just for £1, I mean, they do the job just as good. I mean, there's no need of it to buy expensive stuff. It does exactly the same. I mean, if you've got like an everyday car with decent blades, then I'd say yeah, go and buy decent blades for your everyday car. But knowing you're not money using this thing, going to be using it, I don't know, whenever. I mean, that's locked now, see? Perfect. See? Perfect. Now what I'll do is I'll cut that down, this end, and I'll feed that in there to lock that end, and that'll stop it from sliding out that way, and it'll stop it sliding out this way. And that's it, job done. Perfect. Just get it lined up to where I need it. I go in there like that. Get it so I know roughly where it is, and then chop it, bump, down. Make sure you've got a really, really good knife though, and that's about it. As soon as I've chopped this one, I'll go on to the next one, and like I said, it just helps save that couple of pounds. I mean, like I said, for £1, it does the job. Okay. Not a young one come down room. He decided to get his lazy ass out of bed. Right. You will have to play around with this a little bit. I'm not saying it definitely fits straight away. You will have to muck about with it a bit. But not a great deal. Like I said, I've cut mine down. Give them a, if you can, give these just a little squeeze with a pair of pliers just on the sides, just there. So when this clip sits in, it locks perfectly. That's it. You can always give it an extra, once you've got the clip in, give it an extra squeeze if you want to. It will hold the plastic in there a lot more tighter. And that's it. Done. And I've got all my movement, all the bending movement. And done. And that's locked in there, in place. And that's not going anywhere. There. Job done. Like I said, it's on there. If I push down on it, try pulling the blade, is in there. It's not going anywhere. So when it's doing its wipe action, that's it. Job done. So that's one done. Do the next one. And like I said, they're just £1 in the pound shop. Just take the sleeves out and then put them in here. And then you've still got your stainless steel arms on your car. It's basically still standard and original. Like I said, you've got your clip down that end, and they're plastic anyway, so just bend them up. And this bend here, just bend that up into there, and then that stops that one from coming off. Like I said, on the P6, I didn't have these. I had that same action on there. It's just maybe somebody had done it before, I don't know. So I had to just use a little bit of black tape around this bit around here, which you can't see anyway, even when they're on the car. And they work perfectly on the car, because like I said, I've been using the car every day. The weather's been absolutely terrible. So yeah, I mean, I can easily give that one an extra squish up as well, just to, and that'll hold that into place anyway. It ain't gonna go nowhere, mate. So the blade won't go anywhere. That is it. Job done. There you go. Job done. There. Fine. Absolutely fine. It's on the car. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect job. Right. One done. Move on to the next one. Right. This rubbish out of the way. And as you can see, they are in a terrible, terrible state. There wasn't no blade left on that one. There's only just about a little bit left one on there, wasn't there? Starting to split and break. Pardon me. So yeah, there we go. Hopefully that'll be some use to somebody. Like I said, it's just a small little video just to help you save a few quid. Like I said, just keep looking around, and they do come up in the pound shop, these wiper blades. And like I said, you're not wanting to wear. You can get the right size if you want to, and then take them out, but unfortunately, they only had this one size, and I bought a couple of sets a little while back and used it on the P6, and they, like I said, they work alright on the Rover P6. So I mean, I could have, just for how much longer those are, I mean, I could have just used these arms if I wanted to, but they're black arms, and I don't want to use black arms. I wanted to use the original stainless steel, because like, if I'd gone to there from there, it would have been spot on actually, probably with the clip, I don't know. But I don't want to use them anyway. I want to use the original stainless steel arms. Anyway, that's probably it for today. Like I said, I hadn't had much chance to do any work on the Maxi or the Rover P6. This was just something to do today because the weather is terrible. And like I said, I've been doing work on the Mrs. car to get for MOT, which is all done. She's now got an MOT on it. My 75, unfortunately, hasn't got an MOT on it, and they're still doing work on it. So I'll come back in a short while when this one's done, because I can hear somebody about to walk in the room. What you need it for, it will do the job. Anyway, there you go. Some wiper blade action. So there you go. I'll come back to you in a short while because somebody's going back to come in the room. Alright, there we go then. All done. Like I said, our plastic clips are bent down on this side, on this end, sorry, and then I got the metal clip on that end as well. And it holds them in place. They're not sliding out, they're not falling. Blades are all in there. They're not going anywhere. Yeah, fine. They are not going anywhere. So, yep. That should tie me over now for a little while. Come on, get down in there. Yeah, there we are. Job done. And that's about how much plastic just had to be cut off. Just that piece. And like I said, I mean, if I wanted to, I mean, I could have just left it, cut the rubber down a little bit. And then you could have just put some black tape round that end if you wanted to. Well, sorry, I had to do it on the Rover P6. It was just a little bit. I didn't have these clips, even though it was secured that end. I was worried in case it might have slid out this end. So what I done was I cut the rubber. The rubber slides in. Just slides in somehow like that. No, it goes in there somehow like that. So what I done was I slid the rubber down as far as I could, cut off what I didn't want, and then I stuck a bit of tape around it, and that was it. That's all I done on the Rover P6. Like I said, they've been on the car now for I don't know how many months now, and we've had nothing but torrential rain. So and I've had to use the car every day, and it cleans the window. I can see where I'm going perfectly. So yeah, there you go. Just a small little job. Something to tie me over for a little while whilst I'm stuck indoors. And help you people out there maybe save a few quid on buying expensive wipers when you can just go to your local pound shop or pound stretchers, whatever's closest to you, or whatever you've got nearby you, I suppose. I mean, those weren't the pound shop actually, these were pound stretchers, but they were only a pound. But they have done them in the pound shop before, but I haven't seen any lately. So yeah, that's that done. Those bits can go in the bin. And the tools, those bits can go in the bin and all. They're no good. And that's it. Job done. I mean, if you're clever enough, I mean, you could have even used these and just slide. Somehow you can slide these out, I think. Yeah, I think you can slide these out. I'm not sure. I can't remember if you can. I think. I mean, you could have slid those out and then stick yours in there. That's all it is. It's just a sleeve. But it's up to you how you want to do it. All I'm just trying to do is just help you save a few quid. Like I said, if you're not using the car as an everyday vehicle. I mean, I don't know how long they would last us every day. I mean, I've had them on the P6 for a while, but I mean, there's only been, what, a week now I've been using it as an everyday car, and it seems to be clearing perfectly, so I thought I'll do the same on the Maxi. So there we are. So that is it from me, and hopefully I'll get some more proper work done in the new year on the Maxi. In the meantime, everybody have a good time, enjoy your Christmas, and get as plastered as you want, because I don't expect there's anything else to do around Christmas time, because I know I'm just going to get plastered, because my missus is working all over Christmas, so I should probably be here on my own, so I'm just going to get plastered. Might as well, nothing else to do. So everybody enjoy your Christmas and the new year and everything else, and hopefully next year we can actually get to go and do some car shows and get our bit of our lives back, bit of our freedom, hopefully. Anyway, that's all for now. Bye bye. Okay everybody, right, I've started her up, letting her run for a bit. I put a battery on it. Try and get the squishy thing to squirt a bit of water up on there. I've just filled the bottle up. Seem to be right, let's try the wipers and see if they work. This is all inside, but there they are. Oh, God's sake. They work. Clean all this crap off on it. There's a lot of condensation inside the car. So, yeah. Bloody rock pile is meant to be doing something. It's not doing a great deal. But it was meant to get rid of the damp. So yeah, they're working. They're clearing the window. My squishy thing, my little pumper, don't seem to be getting the water up very well. Heater's working. Yeah, you can feel a bit of warmth coming from that. But yeah, we do have wipers and they are clearing. They are working. The thing is, it stopped raining now, so I can't really turn around properly. And that doesn't seem to be squirting anymore. I might even take this off anyway and put an electric pump on there and have a switch. Little Dubry switch, because I know I like originality stuff, but that's a bit of a pain in the arse. But I'll show you what I mean. What the ones on the Rover P6, what I had to do on these. Yeah, just there I had to put a tiny little bit of tape around the end on there, because it only had the plastic clip on the end, but they're doing the job. They've been on there and they work. They clear the window. So yeah, that works. Well, yeah, she ain't too bad. The dynamo's working all perfectly. That's all charging the battery, so that's all okay. But she sounds absolutely sweet. She's getting a lot of damp underneath here. The bonnet, as you can see, is totally soaking wet. She is getting a lot of damp. I don't know why that squishy thing isn't working. I've just filled the bottle back up. I don't know. But yeah, it's all fine. Nah, I'll have to have a look in that. It was working fine before. Maybe dirt has got in the pipe, but that heater is working. But that's fine, that is working lovely. I still haven't bled the clutch properly yet, but she's going in gear. So yeah, so the dynamo's all working, oil pressure is good, heater's working, and we do have windscreen wipers blades would now clean the window. Give it a few minutes and then we'll start it again. Well, a few seconds. Just see if she starts on the button. Alright, ignition lights on. So just rev it, that light goes out, perfect. That's fine. Right, I'm happy with that. You can smell that stale petrol. You shouldn't really run a car on stale petrol. I mean, because you can damage the valves, you can make the valves stick in the cylinder head. But I just took a gamble on it. I was eager beager and I wanted to see her not she started, but if I keep topping it up with fresh, she should be okay. I mean, that fuel gauge is slowly going down from where I've been starting it up anyway. And that's about all I have done with it really at the moment. It's starting it up. I haven't really actually had a chance to do much work on it because, like I said, I've been doing the 75, and like I said, I've just done the wiper blades as you just watched that video. I don't know how long this video is going to be now. I was only hoping to do a short video, and anyway, there we are. But this is what I've had to do on the 75. As you can see, I've had to weld in a new piece of seal on both sides. This was the worst side. I had to cut from there all the way down. I think somewhere around here there's a lip where I joined it and cut underneath, and underneath was gone as well, so I've had to remake all underneath for the strength, because that's where they put the jack under. But all this was gone up to about there. Well, it didn't help with the stabbing it with the screwdriver, didn't help. There's half of it there. There's part of it. Cut it down. Yeah. And then you got the other side. I'll show you the other side. This side wasn't as bad. It was just a patch about that big. I've painted the underneath black. And I'm just gonna. I put all the paint and everything, but like I said, we haven't had much in the way of like lucky days at the moment. It's been nothing but miserable. Still got to get a battery for the Maxi. As you can see, there's battery in there at the moment. It's just bodged in there. But yeah, that's it. So she's got new shock absorbers on the 75 because one of them was leaking. So I done two, done both sides. Cause they were, I think I got them for 15 quid. And that typical, look at that. That's actually started working now. That is actually working now. It wasn't working before, it's now working. I've got a new one of those to go on anyway, a new lens for the light. what else have I got? Mud flaps, oil filters. So I got a few bits and pieces to go on with. I just wanted to put the new wiper blades on anyway, to get them done. And it's just starting to rain now, so now we'll give it a chance now to see if they really do work, won't they? Shut the door up a bit. I won't start it back up again. I'll just do the ignition switch. As you can see, there's, I don't know if you can see it, but the screen is actually all wet from rain. Yeah, that's clearing, working fine. And you can see the trail of it along down there. That's fine. Yeah, they're cleaning. Maybe a bit squeaky. That's only because it's not really pouring it down rain, it's only a little bit of rain coming down. And that pump thing is doing me head in now. Just hear the rain coming out a bit heavier now. Let's get it nice and wet again and let's see what happens. Here it comes. Here comes the rain. Let's put them on full. Not much difference really on full when the speed of the engine's not started up, so oh, it's coming down now. And I gotta disconnect the battery now and shut the bonnet down. Oh great, typical that. But that's how much fuel is left. I don't know if you can see that. Not a great deal now, it's running down low. What I should do is top it up with some fresh and put some additive in here. But I mean, she's been starting up, so she's running okay. Like I said, the petrol is stale. Oh, here we go. It's raining now. Here we go. Let's start it back up. Yeah, they're cleaning the window all right. They're working perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, they're working fine. So that's a job done. I still got to get a light switch because this is broken, so my lights are not working. I'll take the dashboard out, clean this back and re-varnish it. I think my other half wanted to do that actually. I think she was looking forward to doing something like that and give it a try. And then we're going to re-chrome all these again because this one's gone black. Get this one re-chromed and get all these all re-chromed. Get the surrounds here all re-chromed again. Which I'll show you in another video how to go about doing that. Right, here we go. I'm going to go and get wet. Right, so I'm going to end it there. All I can say is big thank you to everybody who subscribed. Super duper job. All your comments are brilliant. Keep the comments coming, please. It is absolutely excellent. And please find as many people as you can to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I just want people to subscribe to the channel and well, enjoy the work I'm doing on the Maxi. Really might give you a few ideas on saving a few quid. I mean, like I said, I know it's might not be everybody's cup of tea using a cheap set of wiper blades, but they do work. I've got them on my, like I said, I got them on my Rover P6 and they work fine on there. So anyway, ta-ta for now and big thank you to everybody. Bye bye.